Yeah, now, my people, it's your guy, the Niger Englishman, and we are back here, One Touch TV settings, and it's Aussie Gooner's favorite show, Three Touches.
That's what
Loving
it's
it
all
each and every
about.
time. It's all about the
That's what
touches
it's all
today.
about, mate. It's all the
Don't
touchy and feely shit that we get to do behind closed doors, eh? You know what I mean, boys?
100%, man.
Oh
See that
shit!
you always have
Everyone
to
look.
take it to that place. You always have to take it there, Aussie. But big up, Aussie. How
Yeah,
you
but you
doing?
see,
How's things down under?
oh, bro, it's been a bit chilly, man. Been a bit chilly, It's been a bit
Oh,
chilly
really?
weather. It's been a bit chilly in the transfer window. It's fucking chilly all over, mate. Cold, 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 bro. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Links to cold shit, bro. All links to cold, bro. You know what I mean, bro?
I hear you, man.
How's it
I
over
hear
your
you,
end?
man. Nah, it's good, man. I mean, it's raining season over here, so the rain has just been crazy, like to the point where it can rain to a level where you can take a boat to work the next day. That's how
We were
level
cop
some of the floods go. Yeah, it's mad. It's
we
mad,
were
isn't it?
copping that a little bit too, bro. We were copping that a little bit too, bro.
Oh
Just
yeah.
weird shit back here. Yeah, it's unlike us, but we got a lot. We got a couple of towns got completely flooded. People lost their homes, everything, bro. It dried out, and then it fucking
Wow.
hit again, man. Just before they started fixing things up, bang, hit it again. Fuck.
Wow, bro.
It's
Sorry to hear.
yeah. Weather's a prick in
Weather's a
weather's a
crazy
prick in
thing, bro.
Australia.
It's a crazy thing, man. But big up anyway, bro. We come here to unite and talk about hopefully some positive things about our club, the Arsenal, the mighty Gooners. But yeah, today we're going to discuss obviously the transfer links. We're going to talk about squad players, like who we need to keep, who we need to sell, who we need to loan, and we'll go into a little bit of information about the preseason tour that's starting tomorrow in the States. But let's start with the links. I mean, obviously the most important link so far would be for Zinchenko. That's the freshest link. That's
Mm.
the link that everyone's kind of talking about right now. We also got linked to another left back. Let me just double check what his name is from. He's from, where is he from? Where is it? That's it. His name is Sergio Gomez. He's Spanish. Apparently, he played his trade at La Masia for Barcelona, so he understands the tiki-taka style of football. He's currently playing at Anderlecht, 9 million. So it looks like we're really trying to address this left back situation anyway,
Mm.
right? Big Dogs thinks that Zinchenko is a cracking. Personally, he brings a lot more than people think for me. Like you were talking about, one of the reasons why you are a big fan of Tielemans is the same reason I'm a big fan of Zinchenko, because he's
Mm.
Premier League proven. He's not only Premier League proven, he's a proven winner. He didn't just play a bit part role. If you look at the minutes he actually plays in those championship winning sides, he's contributed massively. I think when you can play in a couple of different positions, I think tactically you're more aware than certain players, because okay, I need
Yeah.
to change it for this position, I had to adapt for this position. So do you know what I'm saying? And I like that. And just like one of our guests who finally decides to join us back at the show, man, like Akpos was saying earlier before the show, is that I don't know if you remember the last game of the season, Man City against Aston Villa. They were 2-0 down. Pep needed to make some changes to end
Mm.
the fairy tale for Liverpool, and Zinchenko was one of those changes. Right, and I remember being in the studios at the time thinking, what the heck is Zinchenko going to do? You're 2-0 down. He's a freaking defensive player.
Mm.
Little did I know, he tactically made them more stable. His passing range was really utilized. They got back in the game, and they ended up winning the league. Um, are you excited about this signing, Aussie, or is it just like, whatever?
Look, I'll be happy when I see him in an Arsenal jersey, plain and simple. What I've got the shits about isn't about Zinchenko not being Premier League proven. He's Premier League proven. That's great.
Mhm.
My point is, if we're gonna go for a player, why don't we just get it over and done with? You know what I mean? Like if Zinchenko was a target, right, not Martinez, why don't we just get it over and done with? We had our opportunity earlier in this window to have Zinchenko part of the squad now in America. We're not doing that. Yeah, he's a decent player. Yes, he's Premier League proven. I just feel as if these guys are going for their second, third, and fourth choices. Do you get what I'm saying? And not being tidy enough or quick enough or strong enough to get their first choice player. You know, and that's what seems to be happening constantly in the midfield and now in the left back role. I think
I hear
that
you, but don't you remember we were quite heavily linked with Zinchenko at the
we
start of the
were
window, but it kind of
just
died
like Yuri
down for a bit.
Tielemans. You see, we went after Yuri Tielemans, and I rate him, and it went quiet, and Zinchenko, and it went quiet. Now we went chasing Milinkovic Savic. Yeah, sure, that's going to happen, right? And then we started chasing Martinez, and sure, that's going to happen. And what we've done is we've wasted time now in order for us to fill other positions and other roles. I think Zinchenko at Arsenal, I mean, to round up, is going to be good if he can hold his position and stay as and hold that position as a left back. Because I think we need a left back more than anything else right now. Because Kieran Tierney, we all know, he's injury prone. He gets injured, and then he's done. You know what I mean? We need someone that's going to go in there and force him to start trying to stay on the fucking pitch. Because end of the day, I think Kieran Tierney, if he doesn't stay fit and Zinchenko puts in a shift that he can put in, he might lose his position here. You know what I'm saying? So excited, not crazy, not yet. Not until I see him in a shirt. If I see him in a shirt, yeah, and I'm going to be thumbs up on him because he's not a shit player. He is Premier League proven. He has played in winning sides, championship winning sides. But I'm just not jumping the gun because I'm seeing all these rumors and speculations, and we've only bought one starting line player. So I'm like, let's see what happens.
All right. And another reason why I'm smiling is because our guys back in the comments love.
I need to say something about this one. I need to say something about this one real quick.
But let me address him first because he tried to. All
right, go ahead.
First of all, Football Capital. I dare you to put that clip up because the clip that you're thinking about is when I said Tielemans would choose Arsenal over Man United. I never said about Martinez. I never once said that because I know the Ten Hag and the Van der Sar pool are trump what we're doing. The only way we could have trumped them is if we were still in the Champions League in that situation. This still has, I guess you could say, the manager I know pool. This deal had all written all over it. It wasn't anything like Man U's pool or anything. It was the manager I know pool. I know what he wants. I know how he's going to play me. He's obviously guaranteed me a starting position. And I don't think that's something that we could as well, which is why after they were quoting 50 million, we were like, for a squad player, 50 million don't make sense to us. So we pulled out. So relax there, Football Capital. But what did you want to add to the comment though, Akpos?
Well, I think this is more like looking at Manchester United and seeing how their transfer business is in a disarray right now. I don't think Football Capital has got any right to come on here saying Arsenal has got no pull, because I don't know if you have seen it today. There's a report saying that De Jong's agent actually told Manchester United CEO to stop insisting to sign the player, that the player does not want to join them. I don't know. I think we are all getting the signal coming from Frankie de Jong. He simply does not want to join Manchester United. And the likes of Football Capital are still living in the 90s and in the early 2000s, where they think like Manchester United are still a massive club and have got this strong pull. You lot has got no pull right now, so just chill back, reduce your expectation, and come to terms that you are no longer a massive club like you used to be. You just keep living in the past right now. So let's talk about Arsenal.
Relax yourself. Okay, so wait, Man, you have got Paul, and these are the players that he threw up for me. I can't even pronounce that first guy's name. Ericsson has half a heart.
Where was Malaysia going to before you hijacked the deal? Can you compete with any player now, right now with the top club? You can't. So you've got no pool. You guys can't even sell a project to these players. Nobody wants to come. Why can't we no longer hear something about the Timber deal? We know how that one went down.
Yeah, we definitely do know how that went. Akpos is ready for the smoke today. I'm loving this, bro. We need to get him on the Football Capital.
They should bring it on. Let's face them.
Literally, bro. Bro, look, this way is stop it. Man said he was going to Ajax. Come off it, mate. It's the fact that you type that on your laptop, Football Capital, you're better than this, man. You're better than this. Don't do this to yourself, man. You're hanging yourself with this one. But are you excited about the Zinchenko thing, Akpos?
Well, for me, going into this transfer, one thing I've had in my mind is the fact that I would take any player that would improve this current Arsenal team. Whichever player it is, if you're walking in the door and you're going to bring in, you're going to improve the squad depth, add technicality to the team. And also, one thing that was vital for me was experience. I think we have young players in this team. We have enough young players in this team, and we need more experience. And look at that. Looking at the Zinchenko deal, I think is going to come with experience. He's at the right age, 25. He's played. He's won 4 Premier Leagues at Man City. There are still the cups and all of that. Started captaining. He started as a captain, I think, very early, 19 or so, for the Ukraine team. I don't know. I think it was the youngest. He's the youngest Ukrainian player to wear the armband at a very young age.
Oh yeah.
So looking at all of that, I think that's going to be a plus for us. It's going to bring in winning mentality because he's been in a winning team. Adding that to what Gabriel Jesus is going to bring, and like you said, availability has always been a problem with Tierney. I don't think it's a quality problem. I think it's how much are we going to have him fit for most part of the season. That's where Zinchenko comes in. If Tierney is not fit, we know we have a player who is experienced that works into the team, and we won't feel like the quality has really dropped. And also in terms of technicality and how the manager wants to play, I think our team needs more technical players, and Zinchenko is going to have more technicality.
100%.
I was listening to something Kyle Walker said when he was asked to name the 3 top quality technical players in Man City, and Zinchenko was in the midst of the players he mentioned, ahead of the likes of Kevin De Bruyne. So that speaks volume. And I think like the way the manager wants to play is somebody who the manager already know prior to his time as Pep's assistant. So I think it's going to be a good one for us. But like Aussie Goooner said, it does not seem like it was our priority target in that position. Martinez was. Manchester United, they beat us to that one because of the manager pool and all of that. Kudos to them, and I hope that the Martinez deal works out for them. But paying 55 million euros for Martinez, I think that's way over the bid, way over the top for me. I think I accept the fact that the club did not want to pay crazy money for this guy. But getting Zinchenko for me is a good one, and it's going to add to what we already got in the team currently.
100%. If you're asking me who I'd rather as left back cover, Zinchenko or the Sandro Martinez, I would have said Zinchenko. It's 10 out of 10.
We're not going for cover here, boys. You
guys
keep saying cover. You guys keep saying cover. Let me tell you something. It ain't cover. It ain't cover. It ain't cover. As soon as Tierney gets injured, I'm telling you, bro, he's going to have a hard time getting back into the squad, just like what happened with Tavares. It's not cover.
Okay. No, but
it's not cover. Martinez was not cover.
Wait, hold on. Was Tavares brought in as cover or to what? To displace him?
Tavares was brought in as cover. But what happened when Tavares came in and Tierney was fit? Where was Tierney? Where was he, Niger? You know where he was? He was at my place. He was sitting at my. He was watching it on the bench, still getting injured on the bench. You know. So let me tell you something, man. Kieran Tierney's got to really watch himself here. If he gets injured again next season with Zinchenko there, it's fucking done because he won't get it. This guy just has to play solid football and be able to finish a season. And he's got Tierney's position. This is how shit it is. I know it sounds horrible. Wow. I would love Tierney to go the whole season without being injured. But my problem is I'm yet to see it. Okay. I've seen plenty, but I'm yet to see that. We got problems at left back because our left back's made of toothpicks, bro.
I hear you, but I think a fit Tierney gets back into this side as a left back personally. And the reason why is because even though I saw Arteta made some big mistakes last season with the 2 extra games he let Tavares play, I think it was the Liverpool and the Man U game that he shouldn't have let him play, and he got hung out to dry. He got absolutely ripped apart. I think that was a managerial misstep from Arteta because the experience in those games would have been more important. So in terms of Zinchenko is a very solid left back, but I think Tierney's too good not to get another chance. Yes, he might miss a couple of games, don't get me wrong, but all he has, let's say Arteta then throws him into like a Euro and he has a blinder. He's back in the side, bro. I hear you. He's under pressure if he's injured for a big period of time, 100%. And even if he's not injured, Zinchenko's a quality player, so he will be under pressure. And let's be honest, as a fan, I kind of like that, to be honest. I like that 2 left backs are going to be a high volume of pressure trying to play there. And just what I wanted to add, Barbados MEFC, no, he's not coming in to start in our first team, but he can start in our first team. And one of the reasons why Martinez went to you lot as well is because this is the levels you lot. We were signing Martinez as backup. You were signing Martinez as
the main player.
So there's levels to this shit right now, man. You fall back and concentrate on your own team. I heard something about Football Capital saying De Jong is waiting for his money to be paid and blah blah blah. We all know that's bollocks.
Yeah, well, Barcelona aren't paying him, and then Man United are even offering, apparently, from what Football Capital saying, even paying over the odds, so that way they can pass the money to him. And I think Barcelona are trying to take that too. Like, seriously, that whole deal is just so fucked up. Barcelona are really doing a number on that one.
Barcelona, the way they run their club is just pure madness. How can you say I got no money, but you're getting linked to everyone? Everyone.
Rafinha's come in, right? And PK and friggin' it was PK and it was De Jong that haven't been paid yet. If you're Rafinha, what are you doing? These guys ain't been paid.
And also to add to that, they're getting close to getting the deal done for Lewandowski. And that's not going to come cheap also.
Wow.
See what, I don't get how they're able to do all this business, bro. It's so...
They sold their TV rights for a couple of years for about $300 million.
Big up Kosada in the building. Edu's moving like Lagos Wi-Fi, though.
Spot on, bro.
Mate. Real talk, bro. Big up. I hope my Wi-Fi is working all right now and you guys can hear me clearly. Let me know if any issues today, Kosada, bro. Who knows, Nepa might interrupt our session at any point, bro. Big up my Nigerian followers. We ain't paying 60 million for a backup. You let him be told. And see what these Uniteds guys, they come in and try and invade an Arsenal stream with all their United talk, but we're not trying to spend our time talking about
Bro, look, we paid 50 million for Ben White, right? And he hasn't worked out. Right, let's talk. You want to talk shitty centre backs? Seriously, let's not go there, huh? Yeah, and he has. So let's look. We look. Ben White's been a fucking shambles, and Maguire has been what for you guys last season? A shambles. So let's just fucking. And you guys paid more than we did. So anyway, we both got ripped. Merry Christmas to that.
You get them told. Make sure you smash the like button as well, people. Or you rivals in the comment section. Make sure you're smashing the like as well, not just commenting and trying to banter us on the show. Make sure you smash the like button. But I remember beginning of last season, I asked Barbados MEFC, who's a better defender, Benjamin White or Harry Maguire? He was beatboxing. He couldn't really answer, but I'm pretty sure he knows the answer right now. And if you said excuses after excuses, no excuses on this show.
Those two defenders sound like Philip Sendros and friggin' who could I put next to him? Oh, I don't know. Find me another shitty centre back from one of our teams. I mean, that's what they sound like, both of them side by side. That means Goals FC, bro. Those two side by side. Fuck off.
Madness.
And the comment of Big Phil saying something about Alessandro Martinez would be back up to Ben White. They don't play in the same position. Ben White plays right centre back. Alessandro Martinez plays left centre back and left back and DM. And also in that position we have Gabriel. So I don't know what he's trying to talk about.
I think they're going to be using him as a DM. To be honest, I think they're going to use him as a DM. I think they'll use him as a DM.
Barbados MEFC, his knowledge of football is worrying, to be honest, making comments like that. Get your stats correct before you try and attack us on the show, bro.
Pascal Sigan. Perfect.
You know what I'm saying? White is better than any Man United defender. Get back in the bin, Phil. Big up Luca in the building. He said he's happy with Zinchenko. I'm happy with him too. Silver Fox says exactly, Nigel. Man, you fans still haven't accepted that they're Everton now. Glory days are
Come
done.
on, bro. Get it. That's
wow. Wow.
Bro, get the fuck out of here, bro. Oh, that's fucking shame.
To be honest, on paper,
look. I'll be honest. A fit Varane. Right. I'll give him this. A fit Varane doesn't get injured. I'll rate him. I rate Varane.
Let me add another layer to that, Ozzy. A fit Varane with a competent manager, he's probably the best, better defender, which he's just having now. Obviously, last season, I'm going to try and write that off, Varane. I'll write that season off for you. No excuses this season, though. No, it's
Yeah,
this season,
Varane,
so I
Varane,
agree with
Varane is. We all know what he can bring, so I'll give credit on that one. Yeah, fucking have Varane quality all day. But if he just stays fit, I mean, fuck with the defenders and the defenders and getting injured. Hey, fuck me.
And also, who's going to play next to him? Is it Maguire?
Well, yeah.
Bro.
Shit.
Martinez, bro.
You know,
5'9"
Martinez
left.
will probably be better than Maguire beside him.
They're not saying Maguire is going to still be his captain. I don't understand. Is he going to be the captain from the bench? Because you're paying 50 million for a left centre back that's going to come in. Martinez be on the bench. So I don't understand how he wants to do it.
Listen,
maybe
they're not allowed
Maguire
to have
will
a
be
captain on the bench. That's what we do.
Yeah.
All right, we did that. They're not allowed to do that. Fuck that. That's our thing. Captain on the bench is our thing. Fuck that.
From Arteta days, man. Arteta, I remember there was like one season where Arteta didn't even play a match, I don't think, until maybe the last 3 games of the season, and he was our club captain and stuff. But Marlon as well has done it. We've had it bare times, man.
Koscielny's done it. Marlon's done it. Mertesacker's done it.
Yeah.
Yes, that's a good one. I was thinking Mustafi. Thank you, Prime. Just like him, get out of here.
Dislike it if you want, bro. Just as long as you click something, Football Capital, I'm happy.
Give us a thumbs down. Give us that thumbs down.
Thumbs up. We don't mind, bro. But yeah, I think it's clear to say that we're all happy about Zinchenko, and we don't believe he's coming in to start. But his tactical awareness allows him. He can even start games with Kieran Tierney certain times as a left centre mid. I believe he gives us more than Granit Xhaka. I know Xhaka stands are going to be attacking me for that. I think he maybe gives us more than Granit Xhaka with his technical awareness, and he's more mobile than him. I think Xhaka's passing range is probably better than Zinchenko's. I'll give Xhaka that, but overall game, I think I prefer Zinchenko in the middle of the park personally. Do you guys know much about
the passing range? I saw the start about last night or this morning. It's very close. The passing range, very close. Where Xhaka had more edge was the balls won.
Oh yeah, balls won.
Yeah.
Okay, fair enough. This is an interesting comment. We might even go for a 5-3-2, a 3-5-2, where we have left centre back Kieran Tierney and Zinchenko as the wing back. We might do that in certain games. Look, to be honest, Ozzy, I don't know if you're like me. I would like to have different formations for different situations sometimes. I like to have our set. No, look, I'm not saying that's exactly the one. But to be honest, if we have the players that can facilitate it, I'm for it, bro. Like I like having plan Bs and plan Cs, like because there's certain games we might need to do something like that. We've got the centre backs for it.
Remember we were talking formations. It was on this show. We were talking about possible formations when we get Tielemans and yada yada yada. I said we could play 4-3-3 with a triangle in the midfield, and you could flip that triangle with 2 midfielders further forward and a DM. Flip it the other way around. You could play 4-2-3-1. You know what I mean? So they are options, but it's the options that the manager wants to. If the manager wants to use them, I mean, 4-4-2 is a fucking option if the manager wants to use it. With the players we've got. Just because it's not popular now doesn't mean it's done and dusted. You get what I'm saying?
It worked quite well in a few games last season, the 4-4-2, let's be fair. But what Arteta's proven to me, guys, I'm not going to lie, he's proven that he can actually win games with different formations. The issue with him is because like he first came in, we were playing 3 at the back. He got all the way to the FA Cup. We won the FA Cup. Last season, he tried the what's it called? The 4-4-2. That worked for a few games, and then
he tried 4-1-4-1. That worked out fucking. That didn't work out.
So he proved that he has some tactical nous, but it's being able to do it on a consistent level and in all the right moments. That's what he's kind of learning on the job as well. I hope
that's a difference.
I hope he's these last 2 years studied the mistakes he made, and hopefully now in year 3 with a strong transfer window behind him, a decent his best season in terms of position wise as an Arsenal manager. Hopefully he can push on and learn from those mistakes. So I like the fact we're going for Premier League proven guys. I really want to get in Tielemans as well, because as you said, the Milinkovic-Savic is probably kind of unlikely, but I'd like to get him in and as soon as possible. And it looks like with the Tielemans and the Zinchenko one, I don't like this thought process, but maybe the thought process was, do you know what? They're already Prem proven. If they run to the wire, it's not as big of a deal as maybe a player coming from another league. I'm like Aussie though. I'd like them to be playing in preseason. I love having to get a chance to see those new signings as early as possible. But it's not going to be as big of a move. Let's say we sign a Paqueta the last week of the season of the last week of the transfer window versus a Tielemans. That would be completely crazy. Well, you know, what did you see that making you laugh, Akpos? What's making you smile?
Football Capital and Big Phil. They were saying something, but I understand they're crybabies now because I bought their bubble. About them still living in the 90s and in the early 2000s. Well, I'm not surprised. I'm not surprised it's coming from two Manchester United fans. You want the Egypt. You're ready for the smoke.
At least get your compadre's name right. There's no one called Football Captain here, bro.
It's a football capital, bro. And guys, I'm pretty sure you subscribe to that channel. It's a good fucking channel.
Leave him. Why ain't that good at defending, but good at the ball? So playing him with Saliba and Gabriel beside him, it will protect him. And Saliba's last season with Marseille played all seasons with 3 centre backs. What do you mean by that?
The back 3.
So, did Marseille can you just double check with that? Are you saying that Marseille playing a back 3 and he's been playing that style? Let us know, Kasana. I'm not sure what you're saying there, but if so, we'll go into that. Aussie unleashing his inner Mike. That's it.
4 fucking 2.
Real talk, mate. Real talk. we got Mikey. So who would be the back 3? That's just
retarded. White. Sorry, bro. That's retarded. Holding Gabriel White. Are you just trying to pick the worst fucking defensive pairing you can, bro? Do yourself a fucking favor. Look, I could chuck Tierney in there. I could chuck Gabriel in there. I could chuck Tomiyasu in there. But then I've also got a Saliba that I can play in the middle of the park as well. And if I get Zinchenko, I can put him on the left as well. You get what I'm saying? So I've got options. I can even put Ben White to the right hand side, which isn't the best. But if I'm desperate as fuck, I would. You know what I'm saying? So don't give me the worst. Don't pick the worst fucking defenders in the fucking world and put them in my back line, bro. Don't give me that. Come on, man. Give me something better than that.
Barbados. UFC. Look,
Saliba.
we got options like NSG, bro. Don't worry about us, bro. We got options. Worry about your damn club and the lack of transfer business that you're doing. You man are celebrating player signings of Martinez that nobody heard about till this summer. So keep doing that thing, bro. Keep doing your thing. We're celebrating Premier League winners. You're celebrating Eredivisie winners. Big up, though. Big up. Times have definitely changed, bro.
No one's. Fuck, we did.
Paqueta over Tielemans. Yeah, we can get into that right now if you want, Silver Fox. What are you lot saying?
Nope. Not gonna happen. I'm not wasting my time with it. It's not gonna happen. Silver,
but would you
do
take
me a favor.
Would you take it?
No, I wouldn't.
Would you take Paqueta over? Good.
Nope.
Okay, well, what about you, Akpos?
Well, I'm with Aussie Goooner on this one. I've been screaming Yuri Tielemans all transfer window. I went in to walk through the door, but I'm scared. I'm scared with the fact that we've kept that deal on the back foot for a long time, and it seems like Yuri Tielemans are not on the list of their priority signing, because it seems like these guys are putting Paqueta over Yuri Tielemans, because if Tielemans was the priority player they want to sign in the center midfield position, why have they not got this deal done? This guy has got just 1 year left on his contract, and it seems like they've already started the work on the background for a long time. So why are they taking so much time? If you're going to bid a lot of money for Rafinha, it seems like the money is there for them to pay. But what they're doing right now, I think it's clear that they're trying to go for other players in that other option in that position. If they can't get there, maybe they would want to fall back to Yuri Tielemans. But what happens if before you fall back, another club nicks him off you? That's my worry.
And that is a worry. And
United come in and say, "Give me him." Liverpool come in and decide to fucking sign him. He's gone. He's done. It's cheap.
No. So you said something just there, and I want to address you. The first one you said, the second one is a no-brainer. Liverpool. But if Liverpool go anywhere, we're done. Any Champions League team.
That's what I'm saying. But if they get bored,
done. But
if they're looking for a box to box,
yeah. If it's Liverpool, we're out of the window. But if like Man United, like Barbados MUFC said, Man United also linked to Tielemans and Neves, and he preferred them other than De Jong. I don't believe you, but fair enough. If that's the narrative you want to start now because you know you're losing out on De Jong, no problem. But let me let you know this.
He would wait. Did he just say he'd rather Tielemans and Neves over De Jong?
Yeah, that's what he's trying to make us believe. Yeah, don't worry.
Are you mad?
bro. Don't
off, bro.
let him.
Nah,
throw you
man,
out.
don't do
let him
that.
throw you out. He's trying to set him. Hey, Aussie.
No,
He's clearly
look.
seen the reports today, and he's trying to set
It's
himself
look.
up.
No, look. Let me just say one thing. Barbados, you should, if you get De Jong, you should be fucking happy, all right? Don't sit here and like, I know you'd be excited to get De Jong. Don't knock it back and say, oh, I'm embarrassed. People are going to say, oh, you fucked up.
Yeah.
It's all right, bro. If you guys get De Jong, you should be fucking happy because, to be perfectly honest, I want him at my club, and that's a fact, all right? So don't bullshit me and tell me you'd rather Tielemans and Neves over De Jong when I would rather De Jong over any one of those two players.
Big facts, man. He's trolling, man. He's
Simple,
preparing
bro.
himself. He's preparing
He's a better
himself
player,
for the
bro.
news.
He's a better player. We just can't get that fucker.
That's it. Because he doesn't want to leave Barca. You lot are not hearing that, innit? You want
We're not going to spend that money.
80 million. But look, if Tielemans, if Man U drop 40 million for Tielemans, right? What then happens? That's when I'll know how much we want the player. Because if I'm honest with you guys, if we match their bid, he's coming to Arsenal. I'm not even nervous about that. If Arsenal and Man U have the same exact bid, he is coming to Arsenal. And I'm saying that on air, Football Capital, you can click me up if you want.
He said he wants to Arsenal.
Yeah, exactly. He's an Arsenal boy. He wants Arsenal. If Man U in the Champions League, they'd have a chance. But the fact that he even wanted to come to Arsenal before Leicester, the only reason he didn't go there is he didn't think he'd be getting regular game time at the time. So he went to Leicester first. And to be honest, as crazy as that sounds, I really would have loved Pepe did something like that and went to like a Leicester first, and then maybe we get him now. Because I'm sure we'd be signing a better Pepe now than the one we signed for 72 million from freaking Lille. But yeah, we'll talk about Pepe in a bit. But yeah, I don't want Paqueta. I want him nowhere near my club. No offense to the boy, but he's just not the profile that we currently are in need for. So let's fix the profiles we need first. And if we have a little bit extra for luxuries, if you want, I'll allow the Paqueta thing, but get the plug all the holes first, and then we can talk about luxuries. Until then, I don't want to hear things like Paqueta. No, and I'm hearing Arsenal fans trying to convince me that, oh yeah, he's actually quite good defensively too. Like, bruv, this ain't League 1. This is the Premier League, bro. This is the Premier League. He doesn't play regularly as a CM for Lyon. So why would he now do it at Arsenal? What?
Because it's FIFA. You see, this is the thing, right? Yeah, right. It's FIFA football. So this is the thing. We had a lot of luck back in the day. Arsene Wenger, French players. Remember that? It was great. It was fucking awesome. We tapped into that. It was beautiful. We haven't had luck for a while in France. Yeah? Let's just fucking leave it be. We haven't been lucky there. Nicolas Pepe sitting on the fucking bench. I don't want to go there. I don't. What's wrong with English? What's wrong with English Premier League players? What's wrong with Premier League players? What's wrong with them? Why do they get such a fucking bad rap? Explain that to me. What the fuck? Is it? He plays in the Premier League. He must be shit. Dude, get the fuck out of here, man.
Do you know what I'm surprised about? I'm not sure the particular players I would want, but I'm surprised that the top six don't go and really steal from the relegated sides, because I'm not saying that they're the best players, but there's a couple of little gems in some
Max Aarons.
sides that get.
Max Aarons.
You get me? Like, you can get some nice little good deals from these sides, man. Like, who went down? Norwich, Burnley, and Watford. Like Watford, Watford, half their team was at the African Nations this year, but they got a bag of players, bro. So many players. So anyway, let me not go into that because we've not been linked to any of those players. But so we are in agreement. We want Zinchenko as the left back cover, even though Aussie doesn't believe he's cover. We want Tielemans in that CM role. It's safe to say that nobody wants Paqueta. I don't know if you know enough about this. Anyone knows enough about Sergio Gomez, this 21-year-old Spanish left back at Anderlecht? You guys know anything about him? I don't know anything about him, really. All I know is he's graduated from La Masia. Apparently he's
went to Borussia Dortmund. The move didn't go well. Then he found his feet running now at Anderlecht. So yeah.
If I had to choose, I'd go Zinchenko and then Grimaldo. Then Grimaldo would be my second option. But you should go all out to try and get Zinchenko. Kosana, in terms of the question we asked you earlier, yes, Marseille played with a 3-5-2 all season. So what position in the 3-5-2 did Saliba play, Kosana? Was he the left centre back?
I think he'd be in the middle of the park.
Right, in the middle. That's what I would hope.
In the middle too.
I'd like to
I think
know.
it'd be middle of the park.
Barbados is just upset because United's back four is Tinky Winky, Dipsy, Lala, and Poe. Real Teletubbies at the back. Big up. Third choice striker. Wow, you celebrating that. What about the other two players that no one heard about, Niger? The reason why I'm not going to address that is because we didn't celebrate those other two players.
I didn't celebrate them. I was like, who the fuck is this wanker?
We were like you. Who the heck are they? You know what I'm saying? And I know.
Didn't celebrate it.
Bro, we didn't, bro. And
I was making fun of the Vieira signing, saying if we can't fucking beat him, we sign him. You know what I'm saying? So don't start that. I was taking a piss.
Yeah, I'm saying.
Making fun of him being injury prone and shit.
We're not pretending to be excited about players like Malacia, however you freaking name him, and Mark. Sign some proper players. Sign De Jong. Celebrate it. I have no qualms. And well done, Ten Hag's first trophy as well. Like I heard you lot celebrating. Like, can you imagine? It looked like a car or whatever.
Cool.
Celebrating Ten Hag's first trophy. Shameless. Aren't Spurs linked with Tielemans or no? I heard a little bit of a rumor.
Prime, don't do that to me, bro. Don't do that to me, man. Prime, don't do that.
I heard a little bit of a rumor, but I don't think that's solid. De Jong for 85 million, or Tielemans and Neves for the same price.
Can I say something about this one? Can I do that one? Yeah, go ahead.
What? Neves is not being sold for friggin' 50 million. I think Wolves want something stupid like 85 for him alone or some shit, right?
Yeah, I heard even 100 million.
Yeah.
It's 100 million. And then you got, dude, never gonna happen, bro. Your mathematics don't add up, cuz, you know?
It was
5 plus 5
try.
Equals 33 with you, bro. Like shit.
It was a good try, Barbados MUFC, but you don't even believe your own bullshit, man. Good try though. Give you a C for effort.
Wolves have jacked the price, cuz.
If Tielemans wants Arsenal, then it won't matter what United bid. Plus, United is not in talks with him. This is true, and I don't believe you're really linked with him. I believe it's Leicester trying to force us to pay the 40 million rather than waiting so we can pay the 25 million. I do believe that, Football Capital. You're right. Exactly. See, tell your fan base, Football Capital. Let them know. This is
Football Capital. Looks at the friggin' chat, reads it, and says, "Fix it up." Fuck me, dead, bro. He's too quick, this bloke.
Interesting. I hide my Arsenal transfer disappointment behind banter. Well, let me break this down because of the names he mentioned. You wanted Rafinha. There was a whole show where we talked about Rafinha. Of course, I wanted.
I'd be happy
Rafinha.
with him. Yeah, I want him
But
too.
did I also say that I don't think we're going to get him? If you watch the show,
you did say that.
Of course we did. Am I disappointed we didn't get him? Of course I am. So I don't know where the banter comes from in there. You wanted Lisandro Martinez and you failed. Like, to be honest, I didn't think about him before the transfer window. The only reason I was excited is because the Zinchenko talks died personally. But now I know they're still alive. If you ask me to choose between the two, I'm picking Zinchenko. Premier League proven. He can play multiple positions just like him as well. And our manager already knows him because they've worked together. So you wanted Bissouma. I did a whole show with Deji about how upset I was about Bissouma, bro. So, bro,
I didn't want Bissouma.
If you're gonna make comments, do your research, bro. Come on, man. Come on. We got only 9 likes, guys. There was as much as 20 people in the chat at one point. So
how many dislikes though? Is there a dislike?
I've not.
If there was, we should know where it's coming from. Football Capital and Big Phil.
We know what he's doing. Butcher's probably doing this with the dislike on, off.
Arsenal and this is interesting. Arsenal and Chelsea dodged the bullet with the Rafinha.
You know what, bro? Man. Nah, cuz I'm sorry, bro. I reckon he's decent, man. I reckon he's decent, Butcher. I'm sorry, bro.
I believe he's decent. I would have liked to see a front three of Saka, Rafinha, and Jesus. That would have been very, very dangerous.
That would have been interesting.
With Saka and Rafinha switching wings from time to time as well during the game, confusing defenders. You're like, you have a go at him. Okay, I'll have a go at him. That would have been quite interesting to watch, to be honest. So in terms, is there any other real? Nah, never. Big up, bro. Big up.
Just do it for shits and giggles, bro. Just do it for shits and giggles. Just pushing the button.
Bro, who was gassed about Malacia? It was either you or MUFC that put transfers that you were supposed to be excited. Earlier on in the stream, either you or Barbados MUFC were talking about how excited you were about Malacia, Martinez, and Ericsson. So I don't know I can't remember who it was. If I check back up, I don't know. Is there any other big transfer links that we need to talk about except those ones? Tielemans, Paqueta, the left back that no one knows about just yet, and Zinchenko. I don't think there's any other strong links. Obviously, it's a bit frustrating that the Gnabry things it's never going to happen. I think
that was
clear. That was cleared up this week. I hope I've forgotten the dream, so that we can move past that.
I didn't want it to happen.
Let's talk about some of the players that they're kind of in limbo at our club right now, and I just wanted to know what you wanted to do with some of these players. Pause. Pepe, Nicolas Pepe, 72 million. He's got 2 years left on his contract now, so we have to make a big decision. Do we sell him or offer him a new contract? What are you lot saying?
Well, if we're not gonna invest in another right wing, then we have to use him. So if he exists, Mikel Arteta should actually utilize the guy and maybe use him in some of these games instead of fucking outcasting him. If we are going to sign another right winger of some decent quality, then he has to go. Plain and simple. And I know everyone says, "Oh, Vieira plays the right wing." When he's not injured, he'll play the right wing. I'm saying when he's not injured, he'll play the right wing. But when he's injured, he won't play the right wing. So I'm just saying, bro.
I hear you. So Pepe, if we're not able to get a replacement in, then we keep him. Is that what you said?
Yeah. If we're gonna, he has to stay. Yes, you know what I mean. Like, what are we gonna do without him?
But guys,
don't tell me Reece Nelson. If you say Reece Nelson, I swear I'm just gonna go.
He's the next player that I want to bring up.
He's gone.
So, like, do you know what? I would love Pepe to light up preseason and start getting me excited. I think, okay, this is gonna finally be his year to show us. I'd love it, bro. Because if you look at attributes on the left wing, Pepe realistically should be able to give us more than Martinelli, based on what his ability is, right? But he's not been playing to his ability, so Martinelli is able to give us more. And another thing, I'm sure you'd all agree, technically, Pepe is a better player than Saka, but Saka use his attributes better than Pepe does.
Yeah, more efficient player.
Yeah, do you get what I'm saying? But if you look at actual ability, the things that Pepe can do with a ball are crazy. But he just is not on as much as Saka is. So, do you get what I'm saying? I don't know if you agree with me, Ozzy, because I think
about that. I think also he needs to spend less time on the ball, and his decision making, he needs to improve that, because sometimes I think like he's dribbling too much and he's holding the ball too much when he needs to play. That's where Saka beats him. Saka is very direct when he gets on the ball. If Saka dribbles a player, his eye is on the goal. He wants to take the ball in the box. I think Pepe needs to be more business minded. Either you want to get a goal or you want to get an assist. I think that he needs to do that more. If he does that, it's going to be a massive improvement on his end product.
I couldn't agree more, because I think his problem is he dilly-dallies on the ball. So what happens is he dilly-dallies. He doesn't know what he should be doing. He gets caught with two defenders, and as soon as he gets caught with two defenders, we all know what happens. He buckles. It's a ball back or it's a loss. And then what happens? What I find is he loses the ball and he's like. And I'm the kind of guy that'll just walk up and fucking crack you. If you're just going to get the fuck back there and get the ball, bro. You just lost the ball. Go back there and help out your right back. Or your centre midfielder. You fucked up.
Like,
that's what I think.
Remember the Pepe that came on in that Wolves game, the second half?
Okay.
We could just see that for we could just see that for 7. Even, bro, if you could give us that for 70 minutes a game, I don't need to see it for 90. Give us for 70 minutes a game. That's all we want. I don't know if you guys agree with what Kasana's saying. I believe if Pepe was well managed now, he'll be our best player. Man's so underrated and overhyping Saka and ESR, etc.
Well, he got less. The opportunities last season were few and far between. So I can agree with you there. Where he should have been utilised, it was like he was outcast for some reason. Like I said, I thought Arteta was against his religion or something with Pepe, or is Pepe been doing something with Arteta's misses or something? I don't know.
I did question that a couple of seasons ago when he was having man of the match games and then missing the next game. I'm like, huh?
Did he do too good of a job?
He's not saying that. You might be
know,
asking
they
for
said
a
there's
pay rise
levels in
next
this
time.
game.
Yeah,
It was a
calm
bit too
yourself
high.
down. Pepe never had 7 straight games playing under I don't even think he's had 5 straight games, let alone 7's a stretch, bro. And I've said this, but it's just annoying, like, because if like a Halem boy got the amount of minutes, you saw what Saka could do, you saw what ESR could do. Obviously, we have the other players that we're going to mention next. I saw another player in the comment section we talk about, but Pepe is like, as much as I agree he's not been well managed, he doesn't help himself a lot of the time too, don't you think? Like in some of the games he comes on, it's like, I'm like, I know you've been mismanaged, but this is your shot. You know the manager kind of is extra hard on you, so you got to make you just got to, like, you know what I'm saying? You're there.
You utilize every opportunity you get. Anytime the manager puts you on the pitch, if it's 5 minutes, let him know that you are taking claim for a starting position. But every time Pepe comes in, it looks off. It looks off. Lethargic. That has not really helped him.
Exactly. So if we don't get someone in, I guess he kind of has another chance. But personally, I'd rather we do sell him and get someone in, because I think that Pepe ship has kind of sailed at Arsenal. But I don't mind to be proved wrong. I do not mind whatsoever. The other player I want to talk about is Reiss Nelson. He's just come back off another loan. Everyone was hyping him. I was bro. I don't know about you guys. I was watching was it the Europa League or the Conference League final? Conference League final.
Yeah.
I was watching that with so much enthusiasm. I got my popcorn out, got my drink. I was so excited. I'm gonna watch. I'm like, let me see, because I remember a couple of weeks before I was a bit harsh in a couple of group chats about Nelson. He's gone to final. He's not doing anything over there. But people would show me his numbers, and I was like, oh, okay, he's doing a little bit. So let's check him out. I watched him, and he done Reiss Nelson things, missing easy chances, taking extra touches. The boy has got a lot of ability. Like he's up there with Sancho's ability. And remember you had it, bro. He's up there, but as soon as he comes on the pit, as soon as he comes from playing in the under-21s to the first team, all his confidence. Watched him play in the younger Arsenal team. He looks so confident. As soon as you come to the first team, like, just at least have the confidence to express yourself, Reiss. How many times did you get to play for freaking Arsenal Football Club? Like, come on, bro. Like,
he can't match the level, bro. He's good to play with the kids. He's not good enough to play in the Prem. Plain and simple. That's what it is. That's why it's like he's not doing it. He's not doing it because he can't do it. Do you know what I mean? Onward. See you later. Nice knowing you. Whatever we can get for you. Fuck. He's not worth it, mate. He's not worth the headache, man.
Silver, you're harsh, bro. Silver, you're harsh. I wasn't saying that, Silver. Don't do that. Big up DWTT in the building, my guy.
Big up, bro.
So I guess, I don't know. I'm a sell for Nelson. What are you, sell?
I'm a sell too.
Sell too. Okay, there's a player that is an interest in a prospect that Ladimus Prime brought up, and he's been. I've been watching him a lot over the last 2 years as well. I really like this player.
I'm going to Chelsea.
I'm marching. What's the update with that? All I know is that there was some
transfer talks of. No, they've gone to shit.
Yeah.
Talks have gone to shit.
The talks broke down and is joining Chelsea now.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, he's actually joining Chelsea?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's not like a speculation. He's actually joining them.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we're joining them.
Okay, well, you can get my live reaction to that, because I just found out exclusively on One Touch TV now. Big up, thanks. I like the player, great prospect, but in this scenario, we have a lot of similar exciting wingers like Hutchinson and Haaland anyway. So this is one I'm not. Obviously, it's annoying to miss any hot prospect, but I'm not that upset with missing out on him for the likes that we have, like Saka, ESR, that are already doing things. There's a couple of other Haaland boys that are coming through as well. I'm not that upset with it, because it's not like he's played a first team game for Arsenal and lit it up. So I wouldn't have to be too annoyed about if like Silver Fox was saying in the Armory TV group earlier, if it was a Patino, then I'll be a bit more worried because of how he's talked about in terms of Haaland. He's the best player since Jack Wilshere to come out of there. So I would be more of a loss if it was him. But with Hutchinson, I kind of wish him all the best, I guess, at Chelsea. But it is what it is. A player that we've talked about on the channel before, but something kind of weird happened this week. I don't know if you saw the post. I'm not sure if it was Fabrizio or someone else. With Torreira, he said he's following us for the American tour. Arteta wants to have a look at him 100%. It said, and then I also saw his agent has agreed terms, personal terms. With Valencia. I've seen kind of conflicting things. Like, what would you like to do with What would you like to do? What do you think Arsenal should do with Torreira?
All right, it's Torreira. It's a tough one. He hit the ground running when he first signed with us, right? He was playing some wonderful football. It just seems that he kind of dipped. His form dipped. And as his form dipped, his confidence went out the window. And then it seemed like he was outcast pretty quick by Arteta from the get-go. And he hasn't been able to come back from that since. To be honest, I think we have destroyed any kind of relationship we have with Torreira when we handed his number over to another player. So I think, unfortunately, out of the midfielders that we do have there, being in the El Nenis and yada, 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 and the Lokongas, he would be better. But I don't think he's going to be sticking around. I think Torreira, for his own best interests, needs to move on because he's a good player. I think we have to say see you later because I think we've burnt those bridges, man. Plain and simple. I don't think he wants to play for Arsenal anymore. I don't think he wants to.
Back,
yeah. We've pushed him so far away. It's just it's ridiculous what we've done with this player.
And I totally agree with you. Also, I think it seems like he does not want to play for the Arsenal anymore. And I don't know if he really fits into the English setup when he came to England. I think he had his off-field issues. I think his mom passed and all of that. All of that has affected his adaptability into our team. So I think it's best we better move him on. But I don't know what Mikel Arteta is planning with the player. But let's see how it goes.
Okay. Big up Mr. Silver Fox. We still haven't heard. I saw this a couple of days ago, actually, Silver, but we never found out who he was. So
who is this? Who is this unnamed bloke? I haven't heard of him before. So I'm going to get unnamed on the back of my fucking jersey. On another one, I'll just say Links. Come on, bro.
Link number 8, Links. Because we've been linked with over 8 players every week, bro. There's a comment. DWTT says every player who was out on loan or stuck on the bench when their type of skills were needed. Bye-bye. Only Saliba had a loan worthy of a chance with Arsenal this season. I'll probably say that's pretty accurate. Yeah. Except for the boy that was in the championship at right back. I can't remember his name. Right back. Can any Arsenal fans remind me of the young right back that we had on loan last season who had a really, really good season in the championship? Let us know his name. But yeah, you're right. Saliba probably had the best loan.
The American.
No, he's not. Is he American? No. I'm not sure. Anyone, Arsenal fans in the comment section, let us know. There's a right back that went on loan, just come back to the club. He had a really, really positive season last season. Let me know if you know.
I think I'll pull that one up.
I think he's staying. I think Fuad's talking about Torreira.
Austin Trusty. Is he Austin Trusty?
No. He's the American we just signed, I think. The Premier League isn't for Torreira, to be honest. The Arsenal fan in me waves him off, but the Valencia fan in me welcomes him. He'll kill it in La Liga. I think that would be a good league for him.
That would be
a good league for him. What was this? Hutchinson gets Jamaica call up, then bye. Is that a good thing? What Highland player gets a real chance this season? Is this really a youth project without academy players being involved? Come on, bro. Come on. I think the likes of Patino will be involved this season. I think we'll see a little bit more of I think we might see some Aziz in the early rounds of the Carabao Cup and the Europa League. I think we'll see a little bit of a hit of him. Look, it's very clear that there is a youth project going on. It's annoying, DWTT, to lose a player like Hutchinson, but we've got so many like Flores. Have you heard about this kid Flores, the Mexican guy? He's already been called up to the Mexican national squad, and he's not even played a first team game for Arsenal. So I'm excited about seeing him progress as well. So we've got players, man. That's not. It's annoying. It's a prospect, but who knows? He's not. I'm not gonna miss him like the Gnabry situation where I was pissed where Gnabry went because I could see the potential that he had. We've not really seen Omari play against men yet, so I've not seen enough of him against men to be disappointed yet. So if I had, maybe I'd be talking a little bit different on the show. I don't know if you guys are the same.
I couldn't agree with you more. Look, to be honest, he could be a wonderful player. He has. I mean, I've seen bits and pieces of him when he here and there, but to be perfectly honest, he hasn't had anything to do with the starting line. So I don't know. I don't know what caused the deal to break down. Was it he wants gimme? He's expecting too much, and you don't want to make a deal with a player that you can't keep. You don't want to make promises to a player that you can't keep. You know what I mean?
100%.
I'm gonna give you opportunities in the starting line, and you don't. And then all that's going to happen is it falls all over and collapses at the end of the year. So I think end of the day, I think he probably wanted more of more of a guaranteed look in when it comes to the starting line. And maybe that wasn't what Mikel Arteta was going to do for him. To be perfectly honest, I'm a little bit deflated in losing a player like that. I think that he could be a player that we will regret losing in the next couple of years. But unfortunately, I ain't the manager.
I hear you, bro. What are you saying about that, Akpos? Are you the same or?
Well, it's the same for me. We don't know what actually went down with the contract and all of that. We don't know what the player wants. We don't know what the club were offering him and all of that. But we're just hoping it won't turn out to be another said Gnabry situation. So, and especially with the fact that it looks like it's going to Chelsea for free. So there was no buyback clause. There is
Really?
Wow. I don't know because if he's going to if the talks broke down, it seems like maybe it was out of contract and all of that. So I don't know the full details of the deal yet. So if he's going for free, then that would be a loss for me because to have trained a player, I don't know how long he has spent at the academy and to let him work for free to direct rival.
It's a bit mad. You're right. But do you know what? I'm just a bit shocked that any youngster would go to Chelsea. That's what I'm kind of shocked at. A youngster thinks he has.
We don't know what they're offering him.
I'm intrigued to find out what that deal and what if he does an interview after what led him to that Chelsea. Because if you look at even players like Hudson-Odoi, Loftus-Cheek, all these youth, other than Mason Mount,
Mori,
they don't really get a shout over there. So
the long list.
There's a massive list. So maybe there's something they've offered him or offered his parents a house or something. You don't know, man. You get me? So he might be doing some NBA contracts. Big up Kassan in the comments. He said Denver Nuggets, KSE-owned NBA team, have signed a player. I think that's Luka Jovic for 270 million 5 year. It'll be the first player in history to be paid 60 million in one season. So look, hey, Kroenke's got the money. They got the money. Let's see that war chest get unleashed on Arsenal. Because let's be fair, the Kroenkes, all their teams eventually become successful. I hope that our time is about to come now. I hope the money from the success of the other teams can help be pumped into Arsenal, where they either give Arteta a big run at the Champions League position and a Europa League Cup this season, or they give a lot of great foundations for the next manager to have more of a foundation to push on.
There you go.
Because there's less of a mess that any manager's coming into now than what Emery or Arteta actually walked into. So I'm excited for years to come because of all the dead wood that we're currently cleaning out. There's a player I'm going to mention, but I think this one will take like maybe 3 seconds. Maitland-Niles.
Bye.
Please be going sharply. Move on. Leno.
No, he's got to stay. No, he has to stay.
Oh, was he? Come on, that's rude.
No. You got this wanker American who couldn't save a ball to save his life, right? And we have no other number 2 keeper. Let's be honest. We need a number 2, and the American is not the answer. And I hate to say it, but I'd rather have a shot stopper than have someone who can't stop a ball to save his fucking life. Okay,
I'm with you on that.
He was fucking shit in that game against Hamburg.
But the thing is Leno's not going to settle for being a number 2, especially World Cup. Yeah, even though he's
Wants
never
to
going to
go.
play in the World Cup because
The
Neuer's
World Cup,
playing.
yeah. The World Cup,
But
yeah.
he might not even go if he's not playing. Do you know what I'm saying? So
we got one more year with him, right?
Yes.
Okay, so let's run down the contract. Let him go. Let him run down the contract and go for free because we can't afford to have this fuckwit as our second keeper.
I agree with you because I've had this discussion with Conley before. I think that was when Ramsdale unseated Leno as the number 1. I've been saying how dearly we need 2 very good goalkeepers at this football club. What I saw from what's his name, the goalkeeper from America in that preseason friendly, I was not impressed. I don't know how I would be confident. So I'm hoping and praying that was a one-off game performance, and that's not all the quality is going to be made of, because I think we would have a potential runner scene situation again on our hands. So
yeah.
If it's not that good, if that's not all it's all about, we don't need to let Leno walk out the door.
Look, I think, and I agree with you, and I definitely agree with you, but it's just to keep. Is Leno going to stay to be a backup for another season? That's my only concern. I agree.
I don't care. He's got one. He's got a contract.
He's got 1 year left.
He's got a contract. Run the contract down. Let him go for free.
But we're always losing out on players. We are like,
that's okay.
We always let them go for free.
I'd rather lose out on players than lose out on the season.
And also coupled with the fact that Fulham does not want to pay the valuation for Leno. So why would you want to let him go for cheap when you could weaken your team potentially?
And rather than let him go for free, I would have kept Matt Ryan. I won't lie, I would have kept him. But now it's a whole year on, bro. It's that ship has massively sailed. So, but at the time, I didn't mind keeping him. I didn't mind, but it's that
my boys, mate. No nonsense, mate.
This guy tried to market himself to us, Ben Foster. Like, we're not interested, big man. You're a YouTuber now, bro. You're not a footballer. Big up Ben Foster, though. But what I would say is this tour, this American tour, I don't think there's any other players to really talk about, keep, sell, or loan. Yeah, actually, there's a couple. Aziz, I'd like Aziz to go on loan personally. I'd like Lokonga to go on at least a half a season loan if we're able to get another DM cover. And I want Tavares to go on loan. I don't want him to be sold yet. I think there's still a player. Nah, I still think there's a player there, bro. So out of those 3 I just listed, so you want Tavares sold, Aziz?
Loan.
Lokonga?
Stays because I don't have any midfield cover.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Ideally, we'd get another DM cover, but we're Arsenal, so we're not going to do that. But ideally, I'd love him to get like a half a season loan just to get some game time and get his confidence back, because I believe how Arteta used him last season kind of messed with his confidence a bit. So it would have been nice for him to get a little run of games, because I don't think he'll get a run of games this season. He'll play, but I don't think he'll get a run of games. So it would have been nice to get DM cover so we could send him on loan, man, to be honest. But it is what it is with that one. But yeah, what I was saying, the preseason tour is about to start tomorrow. We got our first game tomorrow. In terms of is Matt Turner, that's the name of our keeper, Matt Turner, right?
Yeah, Matt Turner.
If he can't perform on home soil to a level that gets me excited, bro, like then you lot are right, man. I'm not gonna judge him after that one preseason game, but he's on home soil in Yankee. If you can't perform with your people, please just stay in that America that you are, bro. We don't need to bring you back from preseason tour. Stay your ass in America. But what you guys expecting to see from this preseason tour with Arsenal? Because I think DWTT mentioned something very worrying. Arsenal took over 10 players to the USA who won't be playing for Arsenal next season, if ever. That's a bit of a mad one. Maybe we're putting them in the shop window.
Yeah, maybe.
I don't know, but it's a bit of a mad one. But what are you like expecting of this preseason tour in America? What are you expecting from it?
Look, it's all marketing, bro. It's all marketing. I'm not going to sit there and say I'm going to expect Arsenal to play wonderful football, this and that. We're going there because KSC, guess what? You know where they're at. It's all marketing. It's just so we can market Arsenal to the Americans and make more money. This whole tour is about making money. That's all it's about. So what I would like to see, I'd like to see some of these fringe players get on the pitch and get some time on the pitch. That's about it. Maybe check out, the qualities of this this wanker fucking goalkeeper. You know what I mean? If he can actually fucking keep a clean sheet, that'd be fucking nice. I mean, I don't know if he knows what that is, or if he even knows what the term is, because I don't know if they call it a clean sheet in America. They could call it fucking something else since they call football soccer and all that shit. I mean, we do too, but anyway. Look, marketing, and let's hope that the younger players that we've got available can actually go out there and get some game times. I'd like to see Sambi Lokonga. It would have been nice to see Sambi Lokonga play some football. You know what I mean? It would be nice to see Pepe to play some football. You know what I mean? And a bit of link-up play here and there, blah, blah, blah. But I'm not going to make too much of it. Not too much of it. Seriously.
What about you, Akpos? What would you like to see from the preseason?
Well, for me, I would want to see more of Sambi, because I look at the player, I feel like there's a lot of potential out there. But I think we need to watch how we put the pressure we put on these young players, because we need to bring in the right path to integrate him into the first team. He needs to be betting slowly, not just be trusting there in these games when we know that the pressure is going to be high. So I would want us to keep him for the rest of the season. I don't want him to go on loan, but I think he's going to get limited game time, definitely. But maybe, who knows, is going to have an opportunity to fight for a first team starting shirt. I don't know. But I would want to see more of him during the games like the Carling Cups, and maybe in some of those FA Cup, and potentially and some games in the Europa League also. So there's going to be opportunities for him to show what he can do. But I think it's also an opportunity for some of these fringe players. We know most of them are going to be going out of the door. But maybe, I don't know, Torreira, why is Mikel Arteta insisting that I want him to go on? So maybe he might be having a change of heart about what he thinks about the player. He might want to keep him in the club. I don't know about that one. That's just the one I wanted to talk about. But beside that, I look like a lot of these guys who has come back from loan are going to be out of the door if the right offer comes in and suitors comes in for them.
So are you thinking, Akpos, are you thinking right now that we're going to make a new signing in a player called Lucas that plays CDM? You know what I mean? On the back, new name, and guess what? New number, new player. Get excited.
You never know, bro. You never know. But for me, I'm kind of like you lot. Like, preseason for me is a joke. I'm not shameless like Man U fans and be doing knee slides and celebrating a nothing win in the preseason. But as you said, I want to see some of the fringe players. I'd really like to see what Marquinhos looks like for more than 30 minutes. See what his game is, whether he's better on the left or better on the right, like getting an understanding of that. I would like to see Arteta play Vieira, and I'm interested to see what position he's going to play him in as well, to see where he's going to play. That's an interesting. Something he tried in the last game, which it had a few fans excited, but it didn't excite me to the point where I think we should start games like this. But I don't know if
Eddie and Jesus playing together.
Yeah, it's like you read my mind. Look. I liked how they looked. Don't you remember we got excited about Lacazette and Aubameyang link up plays crazy, all that stuff? Yeah, all of that. It's cool if we're chasing a game. I don't mind having attackers on. We have to try and find the goal. It makes sense. But Baba, I do not want to see 4-4-2 with Eddie Nketiah and Jesus starting games, bro. I don't want to see that personally, bro. Like, chasing games, great, but so I want to see if Arteta uses that technique a little bit in preseason to kind of give us an invitation of what he's thinking, because he's not scared of using that 4-4-2. So I'm a bit worried about that one. Let me not lie. And last of all, I'd like to see a confident Saliba in our defense. I just want to see him in an Arsenal shirt. Do you get what I'm saying? We saw him at MK Dons last 3 years ago or something like that in a preseason friendly. Played, I think, half or 60 minutes or something. I want to see the guy play, man. Like, I've wanted to see him play properly with confidence in the Arsenal shirt. Finally, the time has come. I want to ask you something about Saliba, though. Because obviously there was a tweet about his contract talks a couple of weeks ago that they're working on a contract. Do you think that he signs that before the end of the season? I'll tell you why I'm asking.
I don't reckon he will.
Okay. The fact that you said no, you know why I'm asking you that then. Like, he's gauge. I think he's gonna gauge it. Okay, so am I actually gonna play? Am I important in the side? I know what you said, Arteta, but Guendouzi tells me that you tell porky pies, and so does Aubameyang. So
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know. So
Seen Lacazette over there a minute ago. You know, he's over here in France all of a
you
sudden.
get what I'm saying? So
I reckon Saliba is going to be looking at Ben White's position and saying, if I'm not sitting there, I'm not interested. Now, look, I'm happy for him to come in and give competition to Ben White or anyone. And if he comes in and proves himself being a great centre back, and a spade, Ben, sit the fuck down. You know what I mean? And that's just the way it's going to be. And I think if it does happen that he's the better of the two centre backs, then credit where credit's due, a spade, and all that shit, he has to start. And I think if that happens, he'll fucking sign. But if he goes throughout the season playing in Carabao Cup and bullshit like that, while Ben White's doing a fucking shambles for Arsenal in the Premier League, he's going to say, fuck you, Mikel Arteta, and he's going to leave him with the fucking new look English Mustafi.
Real talk, bro. Real talk. Akpos, do you see what we're seeing, or do you think he's going to sign?
I totally agree with you because if I was William Saliba with how he has been treated at a football club already, I would want to see what's going to happen in the season. Because if he had been treated in a different way entirely, we would say yes, he's going to sign. But looking at the way the football club has treated this player, I would be saying to myself, I want to see if I have the trust of this manager, because I think that's very vital. Does this manager trust me? Will he trust me to play me in games where I think I deserve to play? So I think that's going to be key for him and his team and his agent before he's going to put pen to paper.
And to be honest, this is we're again putting Arteta's man management skills to test here with Saliba. The reason why I'm saying it, and because I believe his man management skills he does the same for everyone. There's no adaptation. I need to adapt to this player's character. I just believe he has one way and tries it with everyone. Either you agree or you don't agree, and he needs to change that approach, because with a player like Saliba, if I'm Arteta, I'll try and understand his psyche, like what type of guy he is. He seems like a bit of a understand him. Do you get me? Because the way I would have sold the loan deal, I would have said, look, William, we're in a mess. Let's not be. The Arsenal is a mess right now, and we need to fix this mess. You trying to play in this environment right now after Dean, and I think he just dealt with a lost one as well at that time. It's just it's counterproductive to your career. Go somewhere where there's a bit more harmony. Go home to France where you're comfortable for the year, so you can recover of the loss that you made. Get some minutes while we fix what's going on at Arsenal. Get rid of the clicks. Get rid of the deadwood. Start Project Youth. By the time you come back, you're more mature player, and you're coming back, and we're in a better situation as a team. So you're like, that's the project I will sell to him. And he should be like, oh, actually, that makes sense. And now I'm Young Player of the Year in France. I got a French call up. So, like, you know what I'm saying? It worked out great. But I believe right now he's thinking, you sent me on loan, and now I got Player of the Year, Young Player of the Year in France. Now you're feeling me, yeah? Now I got my call up. Now you believe in me, yeah? I was nice from back in the day, bro. This ain't new shit to me. So I think that's how he's thinking.
Exactly. And you know what? I think Mikel Arteta needs to work on his man management skills, because this season is his make or break. They'll throw him under the bus. This is what people have to understand. He'll be thrown under the bus like a sacrificial lamb. And he'll be thrown under the bus by the club, by the Cronkies, because that's what they use him for. So Mikel Arteta needs to think one thing now. If he wants to stay at Arsenal Football Club or get a job at any other one, he needs to swallow his pride, because that's what it is. The man management thing is about swallowing your pride, not going in there. And I manage a team, not going in there like a hard ass. This is the way I'm going to do things. Prick, I'm the one on the field. Watch how I'm going to do things for you. Get you fired. So this is where you have to talk to players in a different way, or team members in a different way. Some people communicate differently. Look at the way I am. I'm fuck this, fuck that. You can talk to me that way. I could talk to someone else that way and they'll take offense to it. So you know what I mean? The message you're trying to convey, you sometimes have to adjust the way you're going to go and hell and do that, so some people can understand what you're trying to say. End of the day, I think William Saliba is going to gauge his position, his position at Arsenal with the amount of game time he gets and opportunities. And I think if he gets those opportunities and he stakes his claim and he starts because he's playing well, then we're all laughing. But if he ends up being a flop at Arsenal, well, then he's going to move on.
Real talk, man. Real talk. I think it's a massive year for how we treat him and how he performs. And I really hope he does get off to a good start because you can already see all the memes. All the memes. Oh, Arsenal, they got hype about this kid, and he's not even that. I can just wait. I can see it already in it. So I hope he
I
gets
just
off
want him.
to a
I
good
want him to
start.
do good so he can do this to Arteta. So he can sit there and say, "Remember this? This is. Yeah, I want to be the number one choice at centre back. The number one. You get that, bruh? You know what I mean, bruh?
100%. 100%. Hey, guys, everyone in the comment section, smash the like button. Big up everyone that's been watching today. We're going to round up soon. I'm just going to get through some of the comments. There's like, I've got my Oya now, my people. I think why not
Why not
Spursy
Spursy?
one is
Big up, bruh.
Cronky out, Arteta out always. That's his intro every time. Big up, why not Spursy, my guy, each and every time. Welcome to the chat. How you doing? Okay, so that's for you two. I don't know why I read that out. Pick me up though. Big up the panel, Niger, Aussie, Akpos, big up, bro. Big up each and every time. Big up. Carl Walsh, Gooner. I think it's the first time I've seen him in the chat. Big up, Carl Walsh. Big up, Aussie Goooner, he says. And the lads, we are finished out here. An absolutely disgusting transfer window so far.
Delay and confuse, my friend. Delay and confuse.
Disgusting, I wouldn't quite say, but there's still a lot of business to be done. You're right. Aussie Goooner, do you always use that flowery language? I never knew. How do you know Aussie Goooner? I don't know. It's impossible. I think he's being sarcastic there. Big up.
There's a little bit of sarcasm there. Yeah.
Big up BWTG.
I'm making adjustments on my channel now. There's a little box that says explicit content parental advisory now. I don't know if you noticed that. It's there. It'll always be there from now on. I'm doing my bit.
Add it to the thumbnail now whenever you're on the Free Touches, man. And the parental advisory on a show called Free Touches with Aussie Goooner. You know it's madness. There's all sorts of madness going on there.
We're just going to be doing these.
Niger, you're giving Arteta Edu the transfer committee too much credit. They wanted to send Saliba to Newcastle with Brucey baby. Saliba fashioned his move back to France to a challenging team. That's interesting. I didn't know that. If that's true, that's interesting news. And if that is true, that kind of makes more sense to his kind of animosity with the whole signing the contract, Arteta and stuff. I think he loves Arsenal. And maybe he's gauging to see if he outlasts Arteta. You never know. Hopefully if he outlasts Arteta, our season's not going as it is. So I don't want that, obviously.
It's only one season. He has to wait.
Oh, wow. Ozzy just threw out
it's one, dude, this is his
season. And I agree with that. I agree with that.
So he has to wait out one season. He's either playing in the Champions League next season. Or he's either playing the Champions League next season, or he's playing under a different manager who might take him more seriously. So
there you go.
Boy, you never know. But
everyone will blame Arteta. Everybody will blame Arteta.
Do you know what? I would be so happy if we got fourth and won the Europa League just for Arteta's confidence. You know, like, do you get what I'm seeing going into next season? And it makes his project sound even more exciting. And obviously adds a European trophy to our history as well. All these different things. And it's not like we needed the Europa League to get Champions League. We qualified in the league and got it, like Chelsea did a couple of seasons ago. I'd love for that, man. That would be epic. But for me, if he finishes any lower than, I'm gonna be generous. I'm gonna say if he finishes any lower than 6th with the Europa League.
No. If he finishes lower than 4th, it has to work.
It's 4th in Europa or gone.
Yeah, lower than 4th, it has to work.
So wait, if he finishes 5th in Europa, you're not keeping him.
Nope.
It has to work.
Wow, what are you not saying these lot are harsh, you know? What are you not saying in the comment section?
No, there has to be incremental progress. We have to see incremental progress.
Wins are a major European trophy for us.
It's not major, it's Europa League. Relax.
Nah, it's major. It's major, bro. I'm not having it, bro. UEFA Cup, major title. Like,
here we go.
Ronaldo de Lima won it, and he was kissing it and celebrating, and he talks about it all the time. That's his only European trophy, so it's a big trophy. It's the new school of fans and social media that have made other fans devalue trophies, I think, personally. Because when I was growing up, there was parades for every single trophy. Every fan appreciated their club winning. Now it's like you have to pick and choose. Oh, why are you celebrating a Mickey Mouse Cup? Why are you celebrating this? Like, it's crazy how people.
I'm
are
not
now,
calling
bro.
it Mickey Mouse. I'm just saying the Europa League is great. I gauge a manager's season on how he does in the Premier League. Finished 5th. I want 4th. I want 3rd. I want 2nd. I want 1st. It's a real easy way to climb a ladder.
I hear you.
And if we keep going backwards, that means we're not going to 1st. And if we're not going to 1st, then he can go and get fucked.
But I hear you. But these are probably selfish reasons I want this as well, because even though they can't even chat to us, they can't chat to us at all. But the only thing Spurs have been able to say forever is, "Oh, we got more UEFA Cups than you," and all that stuff. Like, and I just want to shut that all up, innit? Like,
You know,
we
the
beat them.
thing
We beat
for
them
me
with
is-
everything
I'm okay with
else.
it.
We beat them with
I'm okay
everything
with it.
else. So let's just
I'm
add
okay
that.
with it.
Let's just add it.
No,
the
I'm
thing
okay
for
with
me
it.
is,
I'm okay with it.
It's
I'm not
not
even
going
going
to
to
make
talk
me
about
lose
sport.
any sleep over it. Don't get me wrong, but it'll be nice, an extra thing to banter them about. I don't mind. You
The
know
thing
what I'm
is,
saying?
it's not about sports for me. It's not about sports because I'm not
It's
looking
a-
at I'm not looking at anybody that's below me. I'm looking at always above me, because if you come so close to being getting into the Champions League spot and you don't make it, this man has made some big calls. This man has spent money and is going to spend money again this season. So if they give him all the backing he wants, all the money he wants, he has made some big calls at this football club, and he does not show us progress. Definitely, we have to review what he has done at the football club in the last couple of years. There has to be a reviewing process of all the Mikel Arteta projects. That's a big one for me.
Fair enough, guys.
He needs to show incremental progress.
You lot are some harsh boys, man. But okay, fair enough. I respect your opinion. Karamba's got the bars. Hey, Casada's got the bars. Sorry, it's called winning, Niger. If man ain't winning, just spinning. Karamba. Big up Casada with the bars there. Kyle says if we don't get top 4, he has to go. I want him gone now. It's unacceptable what he's doing here. He should be gone just based on this transfer window. We have no hope in winning anything.
Chill.
Wow, the window's not closed there, Carl. Relax.
Chill,
Man.
Kyle.
There's still time. Big up Giro TV, my guy. Go and check out his social media. He's got some great content on his channel. It hasn't been a good window, Jesus, and nobody. The rest are space fillers, warm bodies to keep us in the league.
It's one player for the 11. It's one player for the 11. He's right.
That is true so far, but remember,
it's not enough.
Sky Sports News says there's still 50 days left of the transfer window. So calm down, all right? Calm.
Yeah, and people tell me I've got a chance of winning the lotto. But anyway,
4th is third loser. Caramba, I hear you. Champions League gets a year of evaluation. Add top 4. Continue as you were, Arteta. Otherwise, Arsenal hires a new manager. Raw, bro. Top 4 or nothing, basically. All right, fair enough. All good here, calm. I don't know, but big up everyone in the comment section. I don't know, guys. Like,
it's just soft, Nigel. It's just soft, bro.
Arteta wins the Europa League. The whole goal is to get back into the Champions League. So if he gets us that by finishing 5th, I'm still worth keeping him, bro.
I need to change you here. This is where I have to freaking just grab you and change you.
Okay, are we still playing the Champions League, and did we add to our history?
I don't give a fuck about the Champions League. My team plays in a league called the Premier League. I don't know if you heard about it. I mean, we won it once upon a time. I gauge how good my club is doing on where we finish in the league. And if we finish 5th, then 4th, then 3rd, and 2nd, and 1st, I'm happy with that. But if I don't see any progression in the Premier League, I'm going to get fucked. Arsenal compete in the biggest league that I think exists in the world. And it's not Champions League or Europa League or any other league apart from Premier League. If we can't get the business done there, I don't give a fuck where else we do the business. I don't give a fuck if we win the Champions League. If we could win the Champions League or Premier League tomorrow and I had a choice, it would be Premier League. It would be Premier League every day of the week and twice on Sunday. And that's what every freaking fan should want for this team. Fuck Champions League. Trust me, fuck Champions League. I want Premier League. I want that. I want Premier League every fucking season. That's all I want. I swear, man. I know I'm being greedy, but let's be honest. You're winning the league. You know, you're winning your league.
You prove that you're the most
domestic
team. Yeah, I'm with that. Premier League over Champions League, but I'd still love to add a Champions League. But I hear you though. I'm 100% with you. I'm with you. And this is a perfect way to end the show. These lot are saying Arteta has to get top 4 or nothing. I'm being a little bit lenient and saying Arteta, if he gets 5th and Europa League, I don't mind. I still keep him, but every fan is entitled to their own opinions. Thank you, everyone, for locking into Free Touches today. All the people that have liked and subscribed, big you up. And if you haven't subscribed yet, do it now. If you haven't liked yet, I guarantee you it's for free. Just click that like button. And everyone you've seen on the stream today, all their socials are going to be in the description of this stream. So go and check them out. Go and follow Aussie Goooner on Aussie Goooner and Football Capital. Akpos, you can see him regularly on here, and Football in Pidgin, doing some great things. And we're just growing this Arsenal community, guys. All you now to the world and back. Free Touches, over and out.